like when my demons come to life, and I start to overthink. I begin to lose my mind, I can't be held. When I'm at war with myself, at war with myself.
Devil on my shoulder, I see ghosts around me. Born a sinner, too sinister, what you know about it? 2011, I was close to drowning. All those close encounters with the police, posting bounties, told I go to county. What you know about it? What you know about it? 1996, I was born and bred up in the mode drama. Oh, my machine know how to help with the boys' trauma. Mine was busy working while I was out looking for a problem.
Wow, another adventure where I went up an ass.
Cliche.
Discount Jeremy misuses the word cliche ex machina.
Yeah, pal. Rick and Morty.
Oh, great. Evil Morty's back, which means I'll have to do extra research to even remember what was actually happening the last time Evil Morty made an appearance.
This type of sin is dumb enough as is, but it's even worse in this video because the episode does recap Evil Morty's storyline up to this point, so he's complaining about having to do research when the episode does the research for him.
Also, show gives us a John Carpenter-style score and gives us a character with an eye patch, but said character is not Snake Plissken.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture ref.
Buddy, infinite families don't invent the world's first.
3 different discount versions of the Jetsons, and only 2 are mercifully removed from their ankles, leaving 1 to experience the horrors of the place the event horizon went.
Discount Jeremy points things out on the screen cliche.
The sequence in whatever space this is just makes me think of Candy Crush, and much like the game of Candy Crush, that is precious minutes, if not hours, that I will never get back.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture.
Urging dimensions to consolidate my decoys, huh?
Oh great, Rick Prime is back, which means I'll have to do extra research to even remember what was actually happening the last time Rick Prime made an appearance.
If I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. You being too stupid to remember things is not a flaw of the show. That's your own fault.
Evil Morty! Should I grab the net?
Yes!
That fake-ass laugh.
Basically fracking the central finite curve to flesh out a version of yourself.
Evil Morty deciding to be Exposition Morty.
Says the guy who constantly points things out on the screen despite the fact that I can see what's happening with my own eyes.
Least filter for probability stasis.
By analyzing phasic trends among your distributive frequencies, I've identified this random science jargon being used to prove that a character has seized the intellectual high ground.
Okay, and why is that a sin? Are you going to explain? If not, then you can't really claim that this is a sin because you've given no reason to justify that claim.
All you have to do is be the last Rick left.
Does Rick Prime not have his traps filter out Morty's because he doesn't care? Or is this just shoddy craftsmanship?
He probably just doesn't care. And why would that be a sin? Care to explain? Oh, you're just relying on your fanbase not wanting to think for themselves? Okay, cool.
First, it was stagecraft being used during the production of The Mandalorian. Then it was the construction of the monstrosity known as the MSG Sphere. And now we have Rick's going all in on LED technology as well.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop.
You sucked at eating cake!
So is sucking a bad thing? Her tone suggested it was a bad thing, but maybe she was just being passionate? You know what, I'm just going to make a note to circle back on this.
I don't know if this sin was supposed to be a joke because there wasn't anything remotely funny in it, so this sin is definitely justified.
I took a heroic step toward the portal.
Title of my sex tape?
Discount Jeremy makes a cringy sex tape joke that isn't funny cliche.
Oh, the wife guy. Dead wife Rick.
Considering Rick Prime wiped Diane out from all realities, aren't a lot of the Ricks dead wife Ricks at this point? How does this distinguish any one Rick from another?
It doesn't, and that's the point, numbnuts. Rick Prime is making the point that this Rick is no different than any of the other Ricks he's slaughtered. It's called taunting.
Uncle Slow!
What the Uncle Slow?
Wait, is Slow Mobius actually family? Or is he family? In like a Dom Toretto sense.
Discount Jeremy makes a...
Since when can Uncle Slow just manifest his clocks like this? He's always just walking around with these things out at family gatherings. Only now, after he's gone, do we find out he had this other power all along.
I'm still waiting for you to explain why that's a mistake of the episode. Not gonna bother? Okay.
Kind of the worst possible time to use his powers. Just made the death happen slower.
Actually, he died pretty instantly once he hit the big ball thingy of random energy, Morty. Just because you wouldn't use your powers to treasure your last few seconds of existence doesn't mean you can insult a long-standing member of this family.
Morty was clearly referring to the moments before his death. He just said it that way because, well, he's Morty.
Even for Rick, the fact that he survives this is very sinful.
It's really not. I mean, you spend a lot of time complaining about how Rick should be able to develop technology that would prevent tons of problems, including ridiculously over-the-top problems. But now that Rick is injured, all of that goes out the window? Pick a lane, dude.
Eli Roth's Rick and Morty.
Discount Jeremy makes...
After 6+ seasons, we yet again have another example of a musical montage trying to make us feel things on a show that spends 99% of its time laughing in the face of anyone trying to feel things.
Yeah, and somehow it works. That deserves a sin-off, if anything.
People that think it's funny to get sprayed with a water hose while fully clothed.
People that think it's funny to point things out on the screen while doing nothing of value.
I'm stronger. I'm smarter. I'm better. I am better.